Is growing on Instagram really that important? I would be the first person, and I'm a big advocate on saying that you actually don't need a large following at all. And I have said it before, where the followers that you have does not equal the amount of money in your bank account. Just because somebody has a large following on Instagram doesn't mean that they're successful. Just like because somebody has a small following doesn't mean that they are not successful. But what a larger following can do, and why you might want to actually grow your Instagram account, is that it will obviously bring in some more credibility, which is really important when it comes to, increasing that revenue. But what it will obviously also do is create more traffic. So right here in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step on how to grow an Instagram account from scratch. In fact, this is literally what I am doing as I grow my own Instagram account for my video marketing agency from scratch. I think right now we have 23 followers. So just a shameless plug here, go follow me on Instagram on that account at kr.video. So if you are really wanting to grow your own Instagram account from zero, from scratch, or even just maybe you have a smaller following and want to grow and increase that following, then make sure to watch this video. Now, in true transparency, I have had my video marketing agency for over a year, and we have literally just started an Instagram account for it. So that again just goes to show that you don't in fact really need Instagram to grow a business. Now, I have a plethora of videos for you to go watch and what that will actually do, because I've proved it time and time again. But what you really do need if you want to scale and grow your business is you need traffic. And what Instagram or any social media profile or platform is a traffic source for you. It's basically the modern day billboard, the modern day commercials, because we definitely hardly have those anymore. It's the way to be found. It's the way for people to even know that you have a business. Let me know in the comments if you are also growing your own Instagram profile or account, and give me the profile name, because I would love to go over there, follow you over there, and shed some love on that profile. And I just also want to invite anybody who is starting, or if you're really wanting to grow your Instagram following, to book an audit with me. This is one of the things that I absolutely love doing, where I spend some time going over your Instagram profile and seeing some ways that you can really change, create a little bit more strategy around, funnel more people in, so you can really generate those leads and obviously that revenue that I know you really want to increase. Okay, so let's break down step by step on, again, if you're starting from zero or from scratch, what you would do to really build and create and grow an Instagram account. If you have a small following, you can go back to these steps and think about, okay, how can I change some of these things? Now, the first thing after obviously just setting up the account is you want to create a keyword related to your name or your niche. So what is a keyword? And when I say keyword, I mean, what are some words that people are actually typing in a Google search bar that you have or you offer or you create? So for example, a really basic one is, if you are a social media manager, you might put in, Katelyn, social media manager. That way, if somebody's like, I need a social media manager, they type social media manager in it, your profile can pop up. Now, some other tips here when you're building and creating an account. Now, again, this is something that you can go back and change, is I recommend using a creator account over a business account. There are some types of businesses where I would recommend a business account, but the creator account, the beautiful thing about that is that you have access to music, to reels, and more features that really will be in your advantage. Now, if you do want to stick to that business account, one tip that I've seen work is if you actually make your account type as an entrepreneur. So just as you see, like your name, and then there's a type that Instagram, you have to self-select. If you put it as an entrepreneur, I have seen people access music and reels from having that type of an account. So you want to start with a 9-grid feed. So you want about 9 to 10 posts sitting on your feed before you even actually go out and invite people to follow or announce your new account. You want this 9-grid feed there for something for somebody to land on. If they come across, or you start start sharing your profile and there's nothing there, there's no reason for anybody to stick around or to stay. So your 9 grid, what you want that to be is you want to share a little bit more about your business, who you are, your values, your mission, maybe even what types of services you offer, how you help people, and then also add in some credibility. Start up with some testimonials, some client perspectives or feedback, anything that will add a little bit more layer of that credibility. That's what you want in your housing system. You're hosting your 9 grid feed before you start inviting people to actually follow you on your account or to even start to post more content. So after you've set up your account, you want to set up your bio. Your bio is some prime real estate. In fact, this is something that we primarily focus on inside of our 10K club because this is your first impression upon anybody who comes across your profile. If you don't have a good bio, you're not going to start the funnel process with anybody. You're not going to create those leads and ultimately not create those revenues, and those followers will be nothing to you. So your bio is really important. You want to make sure you have a niche statement so it clearly states what you do, how you help people, and what type of even content you're going to be sharing with them. The other thing is you want to create some credibility in your bio as well. So what are some credibility pieces or credible sources that you have as a business owner? So let's say you were a massage therapist. I don't know why that just came to my mind, but you could say that you are a certified massage therapist or a registered massage therapist, whatever it is. That is a credibility factor to you. One thing, if you don't have any actual certification or education behind you, is what is it that you already have? So for example, let's just say I think I have like 2,000 views on YouTube. That is credibility. I can add that to my Instagram profile and it shows my level of expertise. And that's what we're really looking for credibility, because people, again, said it so many times, will buy something from somebody they know, like, or trust. Credibility will play into all of that. Now, the one piece that I often see people forget about is some kind of call to action, a CTA statement. This will really guide people to actually click on your link. Your link in itself is a whole other, like, needs more than one video, but making sure people will actually click that link is what a CTA statement is. So how can you draw somebody into clicking that link? So following that is what is in that link, setting up something to offer people, whether that's some kind of like a discovery call, a booking link, or a lead magnet, or something that will, again, start the process of the whole funnel building. But like I said, I could go into great depth on all of this. And this is actually something that I coach my clients on, and we really set that all up so it seamlessly funnels people right into their business so that they take action and become conversion as far as sales. They become a sale. So now that you've set up your profile, you've set up your 9 grid, you've created your bio, now it's time to actually start to share your content. So what type of content should you be sharing? Now, there is a plethora of videos on that as well. Your main focus as far as posting should be around 3 to 4 posts a week. Absolutely, the more that you can do, probably the better. However, whatever you can totally manage and whatever you have capacity for is going to be the best schedule for you. I strongly encourage setting up some kind of content calendar so that you can map it out, you can batch your content, you can kind of see from a bird's eye perspective of what is all coming, what is going, and plan that according to the offers or launches or anything else that you have coming from a business, even quarterly or yearly perspective. You also want to create content pillars. So content pillars are just basically categories of content for your followers, your audience, to really get to know you more. So rather than sporadically talking about this and that and over here and your dog and your business, you have these content pillars where you're always going to show up and share a different perspective on. You're always going to inspire, educate, or inform somebody within that content pillars. And these content pillars can literally be anything. I generally like to tell my clients that it's more related to you as the person and what you want to kind of post about versus your audience and what they want to hear. Because we just want to make sure that we're categorizing our content so it doesn't feel all over the map to your audience. Now, the next piece with your content is to focus on value-driven content. Value-driven content simply means that you're solving people's problems. You're providing them with a solution. You know what their desired outcome is, and you're going to help them make their way to that desired outcome through your content. So the type of content to post are things like infographics, even some carousel posts are really great because it keeps people on your feed on the app. Obviously, video content is going to be your main focus. And in fact, with the new changes with Instagram, video is going to be pushed out a lot more and going to be favored. So making sure that you're getting on Reels, IGTVs is going to be a big one, doing lives, and obviously always being on your stories daily. Alongside that value-driven content, you want to focus more so on the type of content that's going to get more saves and more shares. Now, the reason why I say those two things is because the shares is actually going to allow you to expand into new networks, which is really how you're going to gain more traction and get more followers and get that traffic you need. And then the saves is going to show you what your audience wants to learn or see or get from you. So the saves is them showing you that, hey, this was really important. I need to remember this for later. So those two things are going to be your main focus and main driving force to tell you, hey, this is the type of content I need to do. Now, shareable content is something that, why would somebody want to share that? What information are you giving? Is it a really good quote? Does it relate to your community that you're creating on Instagram where they're like, oh my gosh, yes, you said it, girl, I gotta share this. That's the type of content you want to create, where the saving is more about, okay, that was so good. Again, I need to remember this for later. I need to save this. Now, it's not to say that likes or comments or any of the other type of engagement pieces or factors that you can have on the app isn't important. It just, those two are really good for expanding your network, getting that reach, and also giving you a little bit more analytics as far as the type of content your audience wants to keep on seeing from you. So alongside those engagement things is actually to engage on your account with your followers and new followers. So definitely every time you get a new follower, I would even schedule this in my day, is sending them a welcome. I prefer video message. People love video messages. If not, a voice note, absolutely. And I prefer both of those over text. In fact, I rarely ever text somebody a welcome message and just saying, hey, thank you for following me along. I can't wait to kind of share more of my content. This is what you can expect. This is what you can learn. This is where you can find me again or further or whatever you have. And just start to build that relationship with people. Now, going alongside engagement, in order for people, again, to find your new account or to get that traffic maybe you're looking for, is to go out and find who your ideal clients, your ideal business partners or audience is on the platform and start engaging and building relationships with them, because they'll come across to your account and want to continue that relationship and therefore learn from you, and you can really essentially start that whole funnel process again. So making sure you're building those relationships, you're getting that engagement, and you are manually doing it to increase. Again, there's so many things that it actually does, but absolutely will be just doing is nurturing those relationships so that they can come around and essentially take action in your business. Now, the last thing is going to be focus on visibility. So how can you get more people to your account? How can you get seen? How can you get found on this platform so that it will increase that follower count? It will encourage people, be like, hey, this girl knows her stuff. I love her content. I need to keep watching her. I want to learn everything about her. I'm going to watch her stories. I'm going to creep on her, whatever it is. And that is through visibility. And how do you get more visibility? Well, it's by tagging brands, and definitely be very specific on who you're tagging. Make sure that brand has the same audience that you have or the same niche that you're in, because those are the audience who are going to actually come across your content and be like, hey, wow, I really find value in this. I need to stick around. So tag other brands, and preferably brands who are a little bit bigger than you, not completely bigger than you, so that you can start networking in different networks. If there's somebody who you really look up to, or a mentor, or somebody content that you love, tag them. Again, what you're doing is you're dipping into other people's content. The same thing is happening if you're creating that shareable content. Now, the other factor when it comes to visibility is, who can you collaborate with? Who can you partner with? How can you get more, again, just get found on different platforms? You know, getting on podcasts or people's podcasts. Is there some kind of search engine like Pinterest, YouTube, podcasts that you can be on to build up more traffic, more organic traffic over to your Instagram account? And simply ask people to follow you. Just like I did earlier, is you can go follow my new Instagram account at kr.video, where it's talking all about my video marketing agency and what we do over there. You can strictly ask people to follow you. And in fact, that's a very important piece when you're in your beginning stages to start to build up that base level of traffic. You can definitely be a little bit more specific on who you want to ask, as far as, are they even somebody who would engage with your content? Are they part of your target audience, target market? Definitely be asking those people. And as you build those connections, those relationships, definitely continuing on that growth pattern. And if you do this really well, if you are very strategic with it, if you are on the ball and you're scheduling in the time to nurture your leads and build those relationships, you will see absolute beyond exponential growth on your Instagram account. It will take work. Nothing easy doesn't come with a little bit of elbow grease, right? However, if this is what you want, if this is truly where you aspire to be, that's what you got to do. And I believe in you. I know that you can do it, and I'll see you on the other side. Now, again, I just want to invite you to book an audit with me if you want to get just a little bit more strategy in mind, or where are things that maybe some small changes you can even do yourself to get that growth and get building that traffic. That's exactly what I do with my audit. So you can go ahead and book that. I'll leave a link to book that in the description part of this video. And with that said, if this video was super helpful to you, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you want more information on how you can generate more leads, get that traffic, those leads, and then convert it over into sales, profits, and ultimately revenue in your business. Then subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, because every Sunday I post a new video. But while you wait for that video, I have some really awesome videos over here for you to watch. Go watch that while you wait, and I will see you guys next week.